Oh, you know what you guys are?
Hey guys, welcome to episode 10 of A New Adventure. As you can see from the video, I'm on webcam, and that is to celebrate that we've reached 10 videos in this series. I know it might not seem that much, but you gotta start somewhere, and I like to celebrate, the small advances in just anything really in life. So this episode, I'm gonna do a lot of quests in this episode. I'm gonna do all the quests for the Temple of Seniston, and you'll just see the clips in the background. I'll speed them up, and I'll just have this commentary with the webcam on here so you can see my lovely face. Actually, it's kind of funny because earlier today when I woke up, I was like, damn, I'm gonna be on webcam, so I'm gonna cut my hair. So I ended up cutting my hair. As you can see, I did it myself. I just woke up and, just cut it, whatever. But one of the things that I want to talk about in this video is one of the things that Days of the Summer has commented on episode 9. I asked people to just keep commenting on my videos whenever you have a question or want me to explain something in more detail, or just something that interests you about something that I've said in past videos. So he says, what's your opinion on AFKing skilling methods with crazy fast XP rates? Parentheses. Also, Jagex making content that turns skills into a joke, such as priff, thieving, and it's kind of funny. The word priff just doesn't register in my head. Sorry. That turns skills into a joke, such as priff, thieving, and Seren Stones, which a lot of people seem to auto-click anyways, LOL, end parentheses. So I'll tackle the first part of this question. What's my opinion on AFKing skilling methods with crazy fast XP rates? See, if you would have asked, what's my opinion on AFK skilling just period, I would have said, they're great to have. Excuse me, 23, still cracking my voice. They're great to have for when you just want to relax. But I also like the ability to just go hard at a skill and feel like you're actually contributing to the speed of the skill itself. When you're AFKing, you're just like, oh, I don't really even know what kind of XP that I'm getting, that kind of thing. But the question is, due to fast XP rates, what do I think of them being AFK while fast, crazy XP rates? Now, I'm just gonna say, in my opinion, if you're gonna be AFKing a skill, for you to put effort into it, there should be a faster way to get XP. What I mean by that is, if you're AFKing, for example, the skill agility. If you're AFKing agility, actually, I don't even know if there's Silverhawk boots, but in hypothetical, okay, let me just pick a different skill. If you're AFKing cooking or whatever reason, and you're getting 100k an hour, when you do something like wines, where you actually have to put effort into it, or the most effort that you would have to do, like say 2 ticking back in the day, say you would get 150% of that, or 150k an hour. So there should be a reward for the amount of effort that you put into a skill. So if you put in, if you're AFKing, that's literally like no effort into it, because you're not, the acronym stands for away from keyboard. So literally I could be like this, dancing in the background, and my guy would be gaining XP. But if I'm, sitting there spamming buttons or whatever, I should be rewarded for that. So for them to add crazy fast XP rates like, well, he put priff, thieving, and Seren Stones. Like, I haven't personally done either one of those, but I still think, I think that there's another method that's better than Elf City Thieving still, to this day. If you wear the exoskeleton suit and you go to the Dwarven Traders at 90, I believe they're maybe like 50k more an hour, which in my opinion is not enough reward because you're at 400k an hour already. And just brain farted for a second. Like, you're already at the 400k an hour threshold. You shouldn't get 350k for AFK, and you should get like maybe 200k. You know what I'm saying? Like that should be the difference in the amount of effort that you have to put. And there are even other methods like blackjacking and just like straight up thieving anyways, because Dwarven Traders was meant to be a method where all you had to do is like left click it. But most of the better thieving methods that were back in 2011, 2012 were, you had to right click it and then go down with your mouse and then left click it. You had to put the effort into it. So things like thieving, definitely not a fan of that. Although there's a lot of people who are in school and now they I just feel like there's too many AFK skills at this point. And as far as Seren Stones, back when you did the living rock caverns mining, that was sort of AFK. I mean, you could, just sit there and click it and let your inventory fill up, and then all you had to do was, friggin' brain fart in here, because I'm actually playing on my main account. I gotta get these golden rocks and the strange rocks. You can't see it because it's not in the video, but I have to get them before tonight because they will reset by tomorrow, and I can't have that. I need to get every single week done. I probably have like 25 weeks left, but Seren Stones, I don't even know the amount of XP an hour for those. I'm assuming it's like 250k an hour, like without bonus XP or whatever. I could be totally wrong because I've actually never done them, and I really didn't even care to know what the XP rate was because at that point I was already maxed and stuff like that. But when I did Lava Geysers, it was we'll talk with bonus XP. I capped at 1.7 million XP in 1 hour, but the average was around 600 to 700k an hour. That's with bonus XP, or it may have been like 800k an hour, but the average was somewhere in between there. So, but the thing is, it was not AFK at all. It still is not AFK, but like, if I went into the method, like if someone asked me how I got 200 more mining, I will gladly talk about that method and how I did it and all this stuff. I will even bring up the Excel spreadsheets that I used to predict the lava geysers to spawn, which is amazing. This is like, I will go so in depth that you guys will be like, whoa man, this guy's awesome. But like, anyways, back to this. Seren Stones, let's say they are 250k an hour. That's way too high, because if you go to living rock caverns, you'll get 110k an hour. That's what it was back then. And you could do a method where and this is what I was gonna do because I was so against warbands. I ended up doing a little bit of warbands, but I was very, very against it. I still am. I probably won't even use it on my noob account just because I don't deal with people well. I don't deal with groups well, and I don't deal with situations where people kill me very well. Basically just confrontation. I'm not good with confrontation. So Seren Stones, and this would like piss a lot of people off, but they should bring the XP down, and they should bring out other methods for non-AFK ways to train the skill that will give you good XP. And I will say one example that I will say that is pretty good in comparison to Artisan's Workshop. You have the AFK part, which is around 200k an hour without bonus XP, so 400 or whatever, and then you have the portion of Artisan's Workshop where you're making the ceremonial swords, and that requires a lot of effort, and you have to do each little tick on the sword, and it rewards you with more XP than you would get by just AFKing. So in my opinion, if they could do stuff like that, I would be all for it. It would mean the difference between the people who are actually good at the game and the people who are just casually play. You would have a lot more people who, say if you reset all of the stats for every single person, you would see the people who got 5.2 first would be people like me, because they would put the effort into it. And people who are account sharing or botting or AFKing, they would be subpar because they couldn't do the methods that I would be doing. And that is actually one of the reasons why I got so many world records, is because I actually put effort into the skills that I did, and I didn't just AFK them. There was a point where, the best XP for the skill was to AFK, and that's fine with skills like wood cutting, fishing, that kind of stuff, because that's how it's always really been. They've always been like a sort of like, away from keyboard skill. Not to like a huge extent, but with fishing, okay, for fishing, I did C2. I dungeoneered on 2 accounts. Actually, that's 4. I dungeoneered on 2 accounts, and my alternate account killed everything, and my main account fished everything. So I got, like 400k an hour or something like this, something ridiculous. But it's to the point where, back to his question, the skills have turned to such a joke, because if you have the shark outfit, and I don't have this on my alternate account, which I wish I did, because I wasn't really planning on going for max or anything like that on it. But if I had the shark outfit, actually, I gotta go check my food. Holy crap, I'm making some food. Okay, I had to go turn off my hamburger because it was basically like burning. Yeah, so, and then I had to go move my car because it's 1 a.m. over here, and you can't park on the street at 1 a.m. or else you'll get a ticket, or you could possibly even be towed. Yeah, so I don't even remember what I was talking about. Probably something about this question. Let's see. Thieving. Anyways, just the way I think of it, like, you should be rewarded for putting more effort in, basically. And the way that Jagex has done it, they've basically just catered to the populace of this game. What else can you really do other than, that? Because when they sold 49%, or it was 51%, stock to the people in New York, some corporation or something in America, in New York City or something, in 2012, stuff got, kind of, basically, the quality went and declined. They think that we need, updates every single week. I'm sure most of the populace of RuneScape would be happy with 1 update a month if it was an actual good update. That's how I feel as well. They could just be doing a lot better job than they are, and it's a shame, because they add things like Treasure Hunter, Wheel of Fortune. When it first came out, they added that, and then people slowly, started adapting to it, and now you got crybabies who are like, I need my bonus XP or else I can't gain it, I can't gain any XP. So it's just like, people are like, it's just the generation this day, like, I'm not talking like real life generation, I'm just talking about like the people who are, are coming into RuneScape and, going for 5.2 now, or within the last year or year and a half. They have, really downsized their, effort into actually playing. Most of the people use like real life money, whether it's from their parents or what have you. They, put it on a credit card or something, and they buy bonus XP with it, and then they go and they cry to Jagex for another away from keyboard method. And it's like, why are you even playing the game? You may as well just sit in the lobby like I did for 8 months. It's just like, it's so pointless. Like, you get And if you get like a sense of like achievement out of that, then it's just like, really, dude? It's like freaking, okay, listen. Let me put this into different terms, okay? I'm an engineer, okay? And let's say I was hired for a construction company, okay? And, you know, I didn't design anything. I didn't design any buildings or anything like that. And the building just, you know, put itself up with like machines. Say it was programmed into the machines, but nobody programmed the machines, okay? I didn't program the machine. So say that the machines put up the building, did all of the construction work, and not a single person or myself had anything to do with it. And nobody got paid because, you know, well, we didn't really do it. So the machines got paid. So it's basically like, if I were to take credit for designing that building and building that building, and doing the construction for it, I couldn't take the credit. I couldn't feel like I actually completed it because I didn't, you know? I didn't complete it. You know, the machines did. So, you know, that's kind of like how, you know, AFK stuff is in my mind. It's like, you get the satisfaction of finishing the skill, but you didn't do crap to get it. Really, it's almost like Jagex implementing a bot for us to use and saying, okay, you can use this bot, but we can't bot anyways. But it's just, that's what AFKing has come down to, basically. I mean, you look at other games, like say a racing game. You can't just sit there and just AFK it. You know, the point of a game is to play it and to have fun, not to AFK and go do something. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why even play the game at that point? So anyways, that's how I feel about AFK skilling. But like I said, some AFK skills are good because, you know, sometimes you want to relax, sometimes you want to, you know, just chill or you know, do your homework or something, but you still want to gain some XP, and that's fine. But to the point where they're crazy fast XP rates, I don't really agree with it, and I think Jagex took a wrong turn in many different places. And if you guys have any questions about that, I could, you know, put that into another commentary for another video, I guess. But yeah, so that answers his question, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll probably have some other clips. I might make this a, you know, kind of a small video, but I don't know. I'm gonna be doing a lot of questing. I'll probably just, you know, throw in the quests and speed them up 10 times like I did. And since there's so many, it'll still be a 40-minute video. So enjoy the music, and I hope you enjoyed the webcam. I hope it wasn't too slow. My webcam is old webcam. It's like 6 years old, and it wasn't even that high tech. It's a Logitech. It was like $35 back in like 2011 or something. So yeah, so, you know, that's basically what I have for the commentary today, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, see you guys. episode 10. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. I just got 97 Herblore. I was using my Enlightenment Aura for the third time, I believe now. I ended up getting 95 Prayer and 97 Herblore. I'm halfway to 98, but that doesn't really matter. You saw it in the last clip. But what I want to just go over really quickly is I cleaned up this tab a little bit. I mean, it kind of looks weird, but the way it's set up, it's the pot, the secondary, and then the product. So the potion that you use, and well, I guess that one is kind of weird. It should be like that. Yeah. So this one is the extreme, then you get the super, and then you get the secondary for it, and it just keeps going like that. So it's kind of weird, but I made 1,226 overload potions, 3 dose. I end up using 15 Greenman Ales Mature. They cost 90,000 each for me, so I'm just gonna see if they sell back into the GE, because I'll never use these again. But yeah, it cost me a couple mil to use that. But what I was looking at after I finished, I said, okay, look, I don't have the Temple of Senestin quest done yet, but I do have the 95 Prayer. So my next step, and probably the last step, except for the Seed Aside, so I can get some passive farming XP while I'm doing my Slayer, it'll crush the seeds for me. The last step would be to finish this quest line, and I took a look at it and I jotted down on notepad right here. So we have the Temple of Senestin. I don't know if that's spelled right, but that's the ultimate quest that we want to get to, but the quest that we need, and there were so many that I had to put on a notepad to remember. So I got to do Devious Minds and the Curse of a Rav. Those are the 2 main quests that I have to do before I can do Temple of Senestin. And Devious Minds didn't have any prereqs, but the Curse of a Rav had a ton of prerequisites. So it had the quest, the Tale of Muspah, Missing My Mummy, Defender of Varrock, Troll Romance, Shades of Morton, and also fully restore this guy. I don't remember what it was. Probably a statue or something. In the Missing My Mummy quest line. And each one of these, oh well, a couple of them had a prerequisite, but Tale of Muspah and Troll Romance and Shades of Morton didn't have any prerequisites, and I have all the skilling requirements for them. I just need to do these quests. So I'm going to tackle Diamond in the Rough, Demon Slayer. I don't know, Demon Slayer is like such an easy quest. What Lies Below, and also then claim kudos for completing Shield of a Rav. Then I will go and do Shades of Morton, Troll Romance, Defender of Rock, Missing My Mummy, The Tale of Muspah, and then that'll complete the quest line for the Curse of a Rav. And then and then I got a fully restored line, Missing My Mummy, and then I will do Curse of a Rav, Devious Minds, and then I will finally do Temple of Senestin, and then I will work towards the Seed Aside. I don't know if I can get all of that into this episode. I might have to speed up the quest lines by 2,000%, but like speed them up by 200 times, or 20 times, sorry, 20 times. And yeah, so I'm gonna look up some quest guides for these quests, and I'm gonna start out by doing them, and I'll just speed up the clips really, really fast, and I'll throw some music up there. I know you guys enjoy the music very much. I enjoy it. I watch my own videos to listen to music because it's so cool. So I'll see you guys, and I hope you enjoyed so far. Take care. guys, I finally did it. I got the curse prayers. So I have Soul Split and I have 95, so I could do Turmoil, Anguish, and what was the other one? Torment. So whenever I'm slaying, I will now get that effect. So that is amazing. The last thing that I need to do is get the seat aside, and I'm just gonna get rid of these books because my bank is already full of quest junk. Yeah, so the only thing I need left right now, I think, is the seat aside, unless I'm missing something. I have 90 Engineering for the Demon Horn necklace. I have pretty much, I have overloads and everything. So that's great. I might need to do a couple more quests. When I get 85, I'm going to have to do a couple of quests so I can get to Elf City. But I had to get from 56 to 65 smithing, and also I needed to get from 56 to 62 thieving for the last two quests, the last two quests that I did, or the last 3 quests that I did. I didn't show any of the thieving because at that point I had already done 10 quests and I was ridiculously tired and I was really, really upset and I didn't really feel like recording, so I hope you guys can forgive me for that, but it was only, like 6 levels or something like that. But yeah, I got the smithing on recording, and that's about it. I think I'm gonna try to find out how to get the seat aside, other than Cabbage Face Punch Bonanza, or whatever it's called. I might be able to do it with Thaler's, but after I do that, yeah, I'm gonna start slaying and get 85 and see how it goes. So, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.